The medical finger was originally called the June Bride. I don't know why they changed the name, because June Bride is a much better fit for a June story in a month-themed collection.
Argofont Book Review, Argofont Book Review.
Helen Troy is a beautiful young woman with many boyfriends. She left a trail of broken hearts behind her over the years. Her younger sister Euphemia is jealous. Euphemia has feelings for Henry Yates, one of Helen's better suitors. When Mrs. Troy dies, Helen starts to experiment with the wrong sort of boyfriend, namely Victor Luz. Victor is a vicious European. He was kicked off the boxing team for excessive violence. When Helen breaks up with Victor, he becomes obsessive. He follows her all the time, calls her, proposes suicide pacts. It's creepy. Victor scares Helen right into the arms of Henry Yates. Henry is happy. He was hoping that would happen when he first introduced Helen to Victor. Henry announces his engagement to Helen. Mr. Troy is the only one who's happy. Effie cries and runs away, while Victor threatens to murder Helen. Victor quickly changes his tune, and he's nothing but nice to them in the following weeks. He's so nice, they make him the best man. Mr. Troy is still worried for his daughter's life, so he hires Ellery Queen to protect her. Ellery and Sergeant Velly trail Victor extensively. They make sure he knows the police are watching him at every minute. During the wedding, Victor forgets the rings. He's forced to go back to the coat closet and get them out of his top coat. There was such a big fuss over the rings, I started to think, wouldn't it be a great twist if the wedding rings were poisoned? And that's exactly what happens! Helen dies during the wedding reception. The culprit swapped her wedding ring for one with a hidden needle. The needle's pressure activated. There's no way to determine who activated it, because dozens of people were fawning over the new bride and her ring. Inspector Queen wants to arrest Victor right away, but Ellery says he's being too hasty. Euphemia was seen fiddling around in the coat closet. It's possible she killed her sister because she loves the groom. It's also possible the groom is the killer, and he purposely set up Victor to take the blame. That would explain why he'd pick a violent best man. The next day, Ellery talks about the medical finger, which is an Old English name for the ring finger. Oh, so that's where the name of the story comes from. Doctors thought that finger has a special nerve which connects directly to the heart, so they used it for certain medical purposes. Nikki complains this is very interesting, but totally irrelevant to the mystery solution. Ellery feels stupid when he realizes wedding rings are worn on the left hand. Only a left-handed handshake could have activated the poison needle and the ring, so the culprit's left-handed. Ellery calls his father, but it's too late. Inspector Queen already got a full confession out of Victor. Victor was dumb enough to leave behind a trail of evidence, which was easy for the police to follow. Inspector Queen pokes fun at Ellery for his outlandish theories that the culprit's someone other than the violent person who threatened the victim's life. So the big plot twist is that there is no plot twist. The end. Post-story follow-up. I thought Euphemia was going to be the culprit because she toes the line between prominent character and background character. Pretty much every time she's mentioned, she's having an emotional outburst. Ellery made a decent case for Henry being the culprit. Readers know about Henry's plot to scare Helen into accepting his proposal, so he is clearly a schemer when it comes to her. He could have been guilty too. Really, any of them could have been the culprit, and the story would have been fine. It was a good trick at the end when Ellery realized the culprit was left-handed, although the story acknowledges this is circumstantial evidence at best. Right-handed people are capable of committing left-handed crimes, especially when the crime is a handshake. Right-handed people can shake with their left hands. I give Ellery Queen, the medical finger, a thumbs up.